Good morning, everyone. This is Michael O'Malley here with the Hurricane Outlook discussion for Friday, October 18th, 2019, recorded around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, right now we do have potential tropical cyclone 16, which has not fully developed into a tropical storm at this point in time, but is on the verge of doing so. It is producing tropical storm force winds that now extend off towards the east of the center location. And this is expected to make landfall somewhere along the Florida Panhandle rather by tomorrow morning. So probably about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is expected to make landfall as a moderate tropical storm with sustained winds of about 50 miles per hour. So not a significant strengthening that is expected, but some will certainly take place. We do have tropical storm warnings that enter effect from Louisiana all the way down through Cedar Key and portions of the western Florida coast just north of Tampa area. And as you can see here on the visible or the IR satellite from the Weather Nerds site, you can certainly see that we've had a burst of deeper convection that has been kind of centered closer to the center of circulation. This is going to help to lower the pressures. If you take a look here at the recon flight, they did measure about 1,004 millibars, 1,005 to 1,004 millibars, and are getting into that stronger tropical storm force winds now. So certainly we do have an indication that there has been a considerable wind shift within the recon passes, and this does kind of go to suggest that we may now have a closed low-level center and proper advisories can be issued. So that is going to be one very important thing. But you can definitely see that we've had this deeper burst of convection over the last several hours that has kind of contributed to the lowering pressures and stronger winds. Ton of lightning also with this system. So that is going to be one thing to kind of keep in mind. There is the potential for significant storm surge, 3 to 5 feet, mainly Cedar Key, Hermosa Springs, those regions. Could see pretty significant storm surge all the way into near Panama City. Could see a significant storm surge from this as it begins to creep in closer to the coast. And that angle of attack is certainly going to push a lot of that water into those regions. So certainly something to kind of keep in mind here. This is expected to make landfall as a tropical storm by tomorrow morning and remain a tropical storm throughout its entire lifetime through South Carolina and off through North Carolina, but as a post-tropical system. So this is expected to remain a dangerous system as it continues to race off towards the north and east. Right now it's moving northeast at about 21 miles per hour. So this should not have significant time to strengthen into a hurricane, but still something we have to kind of keep an eye on. The potential for freshwater rainfall, flooding is also going to be a big concern. You see, there is a marginal risk for flash flooding throughout the next 1 to 3 days across east central Florida or west central Florida and the Florida Panhandle, and even in through Georgia, South Carolina, and portions of extreme western North Carolina. So something to really kind of keep an eye on over the coming days. Again, that freshwater rainfall anywhere from about 2 to 4 feet of freshwater rainfall flooding can be expected across the Florida Panhandle, with anywhere from 1 to 2, potentially even 3 inches of rain across portions of South Carolina, Georgia, and North Carolina, and even the western Florida Panhandle or the Florida Peninsula. So again, taking a look here at the latest intensity guidance, this is expected to remain pretty much on the weak side, but is expected to remain a tropical storm for most of its lifetime throughout the Carolinas and in through portions when it makes landfall along the Florida Panhandle. So certainly something to kind of keep an eye on. Again, we have a lot to kind of keep an eye on again. But so far this morning, organization has looked increasingly better, and we are starting to see signs that this is becoming now a fully tropical system. So I'll have another video update by about 11 o'clock this morning regarding potential tropical cyclone 16. Until then, hope you all have a great rest of your morning. I'll see you back here around 11.